I'm loving your hair. I'm here
Thank
with none other than the Grand Dame of Potomac, aka Miss Huger, Karen Huger. Thank you so much for giving me your time today to speak about all things Potomac. How are you doing today?
you. I am super, super excited to be here. You know, I haven't given an interview in quite some time, so I'm doing fantastic. So let's get into it, baby.
Hey,
Yes.
let's get into it. So currently season 6 is on right now. I think for a while Potomac was kind of slept on. People didn't really understand the greatness of that show, of your show. I think people kind of caught onto it around season 4. What has it been like to be on a show like this so far, and to kind of see the rise kind of going happening as you're in it?
Right. You know, it's totally exciting. I have grown with the viewers, though. You know, we didn't know where we were headed at first. So I'm not angry with the viewers who came on and they were like, what is this about? What is
Mm-hmm.
Potomac about? But we've shown them what we're about, and we are
Mm-hmm.
bringing it. We're on fire, and I'm so proud of all the ladies on this cast. I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Absolutely. And I think last season was very, very dramatic. There were a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. With all that kind of happened with, Monique and all of that, did you have any apprehension about coming into the season? Were there any kind of worries, or were you just like, yo, I'm here, I'm with it, it is what it is?
Look, let's be real. I'm real. So I'm going to say to you that certainly last season has had its impact on all of us. In
Mm-hmm.
particular, Griselle and I say that from the beginning of the season, she came on and expecting, an apology for me because bottom line, she was annihilated at the reunion. You know, bills were pulled back, lies were revealed, and she wanted somebody to apologize. And Monique was gone, and I think she thought I was going to do that. But I had nothing to apologize for. I was actually, asking questions that we all had. So for me, it was tragic to see Giselle's plot and
Mm-hmm.
fine T-shirt fall apart. But that's what you get when you are fake, but hopefully grown from that. So it did put a strain on all of us, but we pulled through. We rallied because it wasn't about fake storylines or anything like that. We weren't going to I knew I was not going to let the girls be lost in that lie. So we all bought our own
Mm-hmm.
storyline. We kept pushing. We're like, okay, yeah. That was a lie. Everybody knows it. But hey, look what's going on in my life. Look what's going on in Candace's life. Look at all of our lives
Mm-hmm.
evolving. So that was Giselle's cross to bear, and we left her with it.
So, so I like that in the first 2 episodes, you and kind of Giselle kind of went at it, and I loved, the sing comments and all those things that were going on. How long was that dinner actually? And because I think we only saw maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes of it. How long did that whole thing between you and Giselle kind of go on for?
Oh, it went on and on. And for that reason, for me personally, it was
Mm-hmm.
important. So sorry. First of all, Miss Karen did not start that. I never start. I finish. Let's
Period. Period.
straight.
Period.
However, it went on and on too long because my friends at that table got pulled into the middle of that mess.
Mm-hmm.
So it was important for me to set the bar after that and apologize to the group collectively for my part in that. But I still hear crickets from the other side with the apology, but I'm not even looking. I've moved on. Life is just great, and I'm enjoying all the ladies. We're having a ball. But that scene, honey, went on way too long.
Is it hard to do the show because I think that we only see a small snippet of these arguments, and is it hard when you see people reacting on Twitter, but you're like, yo, I lived this, it didn't go down like that? How do you kind of deal with the realities of being on a show and us only seeing a small portion of these hour-long conversations?
I'm glad you asked me that question. It's very difficult for me because I give so much. I don't pause. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not at a loss
I
for words.
know.
We can just talk about it. I can segue here with you. The
Mm-hmm.
party I wasn't invited to, Robin's party.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there and viewing that. By the way, I'm like you guys. I was waiting to see what happened. So
Mm-hmm.
you saw what I saw when you saw what I saw. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when we get to Giselle at that Robin's birthday dinner, and she doubles down on the death comment, which, look, that's her, not mine, but
Mm-hmm.
not only to double down on it, but to lump me into it,
Mm-hmm.
that way too much. And I felt so sorry for my friends at the table. They were like, whoa, whoa, don't do it, Griselle, stop. You just don't go there. But hurt people hurt people. So, you know, maybe it's a blessing that I wasn't there, but at the same time, I gotta say, how I moved and, you know, carried myself the rest of the season was in good faith. I didn't know what y'all know. I'm just learning what y'all learned. So this new death threat on me and my family, now that warrants another apology. The first one was warranted when I asked for it because it hurt my daughter Raven. Now you lump me into it with my husband and you double down and you hurt my children again. You don't mess with my family. So I'm feeling a certain way. And this is, I'm all over the place with this. Let me do this. This is one time I'm glad my girl Mia did not bring this back to me because she knew I'd be sitting at any table with Griselle Bryant had I known about this. So it's a, you know, it's hard to watch, but I will handle it. Trust.
So when you see these things happen on TV, do you hit up the ladies and say X, Y, Z, or do you save that all for the reunion and like unload it there? Like, how does that work for you?
It's working with you right now. You're receiving, ain't you? Okay. Girls, I don't put my cross on them. I carry my own cross. I carry my own storyline. I carry my truth and I stand in it. And so it's not fair to the other ladies. I care about these women. We have grown over 6 years. For me to call them whining, no, I can take care of this. Trust.
And I love that, like, you know, we have Mia, we have a Scala on this season. What's it like to have two new ladies kind of into the group, and what's your bond been like with them during the season?
I absolutely love these ladies. They are fresh, they are young and fun, and they bring a whole new chapter to our HOP. They are great at, you know, and in particular, Mia, my girl, brought on, right? So it's blown away by Mia's interpretations of everybody's truth. So I'm staying by her, but I'm like, girl, can we get it right? So I love that, right? And I love Mia and I are truly friends. And so Ascala and I, truly friends. There's much respect there for both these women. I'm excited to have them on board. They're
absolutely.
They are solidified. Okay.
I've seen people on Twitter asking for Katie to come back. Would you ever want to see Katie, you know, back in the group? Because her mouth, she's so funny and so quick with it. And she always gave Griselle. So I like seeing that dynamic, you know, with Katie.
Look, Katie is always welcome back, in my opinion. She is a brilliant woman. She's funny, and she handles her own. So welcome, listen, any of the cast members back, but in particular, Katie. Katie is the bomb, okay? Yes.
Absolutely.
Look, didn't Ray say he would choose her?
Okay.
At my party. I said, if you okay.
And what I've also liked about the season is kind of seeing you and Wendy build a friendship, because you guys didn't really kind of, I think, get off to the bed to build a friendship with Wendy, considering that you guys didn't really kind of leave off at the best, you know, I guess, place last season.
You know what? We weren't at the worst place. She and I never had the opportunity to connect the first season. I think we would have been cool had somebody else not interfered in our introduction with one another. This what you see between Wendy and I is real. It's wrong. It is what it should have been the first year. Okay, we just moved out the problem and walked on into the. I'm just saying. So go ahead. Your next question. People, okay.
No, I love to see that. And I think that also another cool thing about the season is I think that, or even the show in general, I think you guys can throw shade and be petty, whatever. But I think that at the end of the day, there is some sort of like respect there. I think that like even seeing you like, you know, pull out your car for Candace's shoot, I love that throughout all the BS, all the shade, like when it's all come down to be with it, you guys will really help each other out. And I don't think we see that with the other Housewives shows. I don't think we see that kind of respect that it's like, yeah, it's fun shade or whatever, but when it's serious, like y'all have each other's back, and I think that's so refreshing to see, you know, for once on the Housewives shows.
Well, my person on the show, me, who I bring to the show, is that kind of woman. So you come to me for candle advice, and people were like, Karen, you know about your candle for a year and a half, but you didn't even talk about it. It wasn't about me. This was Wendy's moment. She came to me for help. Why would I talk about me? I already know I'm headed to Bloomingdale's and HSN. Let me get my sister at the table, okay?
Okay.
And as far as Candace, let me just say, Candace and I, we went through a lot last year. We are recovering. We're walking in this thing called friendship and growing. But did she need a car? Yeah. Did she get a car? Yeah. I'd do it again.
Absolutely.
That's how I do. Our women, I don't break them, especially not when the cameras are rolling, unless you're coming at me left side or right side.
Okay.
Then I handle it.
So when, like, on the last episode, when Candace's mom, Miss Dorothy, was kind of talking to you about Chris and whatever, I loved how you were like, yo, we're mic'd, like, we're mic'd, like, this is a show, that there's a show going on here. How did it feel like in that moment, knowing that you and Candace were kind of trying to rebuild the friendship, and her mom is like over here trying to gossip about, you know, her husband and whatnot? I'm
like, look, Dorothy, we girlfriends, me and you, but not only am I girlfriend, this is my coworker. I'm gonna ride. I'm like, pass me by, oh gentle savior. I really meant it. I was like, I don't need this, don't want this, pass me on by. Because I do believe that marriage is a sacred institution, and whatever Candace and her man wants to do, I'm going to ride it until the wheels fall off, because it's their choice. Support marriage, and those of us who don't get that. So even if they're not going to husbanders and wife situation, this was their opportunity to try it. I support it. I got it back.
And is there ever a world where your husband Ray is your manager? Would you ever go down that road?
What? Child, didn't I tell you I've been married 25 years? No, not for me personally. My personality, as you can see with my husband, we both have huge personalities. Now, if you ask me a different question, do I lean into Ray because the man is bad and confident and successful? Absolutely. But I stay in my lane as his wife, and I will never do business with my husband because I want to be his woman. And it would not work because you can't tell me what to do, Ray.
Okay. And I saw that you guys ended up getting remarried, renewing your vows on the show. What was that like to number one, do that, but also like have it be taped?
Okay. For me, you know, it was a natural step. I'm on reality TV. I'm going to get married. I'm going to renew my vows. We went through hell last year. Let's keep that real. Ray and I worked and deserved this moment. So even in the pandemic, Ray was shrinking everything I tried to do for this vow renewal. I was honored to share it with the people who helped us get through it, because there was a lot of good advice in those comments on social media. I know I tell people not to read them, but I had a lot of prayers coming up for Ray. People were walking with him and I. They were like, don't throw it away, fight for it. And so I was honored to share that special moment with, by the way, my family, and you'll get to meet my extended family. See right there.
Yeah. Do you think that reality TV, because you've been on it for 6 years, and you and Ray have kind of had your up and downs, do you think that being on reality TV has strengthened, or I guess weakened your, not only your marriage, but like your family? How has that been like, going from, you know, not being on TV to being on TV?
You know, it's strengthened marriage by example, because I'm going to tell you, living with these women and we're going through what we're going through. When I look at Griselle, I'm going to spill some tea here. You want some tea? What made me grow as a woman, when we're sitting at the table, Mia's table, right? And hoping we're healing everything. And, you know, Griselle is cussing me out and I'm like, right? But what I found interesting was the apology that Griselle was seeking from me. She said, Karen, you hurt my children. See, I don't children. I don't want you to play with mine, so I'm not going to play with yours. So it was a no-brainer that I was going to extend grace to those children. I thought she was going to tell me it was about their father, Jamal. Here's some tea, and it doesn't make production. That apology that I gave Griselle and her daughter was for Sherman, not all. She was blaming me for their breakup. So there is no apology on my behalf for the reunion and my line of questions. But, you know, that's the tea. And I was like, girl, can we grow? I'm not that powerful that I can break you and Sherman up. That happened on your own, and I don't have nothing to do with that. But my apology to her was necessary because her children, she put her children in that. And I say that, and I meant it from my heart, which in turn inspired her after the lady said to her, look, Griselle, you got to stop. You just got to stop. like, enough is enough. Apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And so she finally apologized. So even though now I see, watching, that maybe her apology might not be real, only time will tell. It's painful for me to watch this, but it helps my relationship with my family because it shows us what, I go home and I talk to my kids about the show. I talk to my husband about the show. And I'm just so grateful that this is my foundation, the Hugers. And I'm hoping that the grace I extended to her children was well received. But she didn't even want an apology for Jamal because...
So she wanted you to apologize for allegedly breaking up her and Sherman and not the Jamal stuff.
That was all about Sherman. She didn't even touch Jamal. You know why? Because the girl finally, I think she's coming to see the light. Because
she's seeing it.
Also, it's a lie. So back up off of that. I was blown away. I was like,
wow.
What?
So why didn't that scene make TV? Like, why didn't that part make TV?
Well, you know what? We have a great production team. Okay. The bottom line is you got apologies. How about that? Right?
Okay.
And so let's see where we go from there. Those apologies needed to happen no matter what. So I stand by production on that. Run with it. But the truth will be coming.
Okay. Now we have the truth.
Understand it, but I understand you all would have wanted to see that too,
yes.
Maybe. But no, she wasn't asking for an apology about Jamal because she knew that lie was real that she told about the plot and the storyline t-shirt. Yeah, all that fell apart. So she was like, Karen's not going to back down. No, I'm not, because it's not a lie. It's your lie. And now, hear myself. Yeah.
So I guess today, like on this Wednesday, how are you and Griselle? like where are y'all at today, presently?
Griselle, because let me say this again. It's funny that we're talking about this, but when the apologies went down, she said, I apologize to Karen over and over again. And you saw production go through the history of 6 years and all those apologies. They didn't find one for me. You know why? Because I don't have anything to apologize for. She keeps doing to me, and now I don't take it. And so, hey, where we stand on this Wednesday is I am in a fantastic place. I don't know where Jizzy is at this point, but I'm good. And we'll move forward based upon her actions, not her words. Okay. I'm all for keeping this group together. I love these women. And if I take the example about Housewives, because Griselle and I give great TV.
No, you guys, I think that you have really good chemistry, and even though they're shaded, it's fun to watch. Like, you guys just do the banter and the comedy. It's amazing. Yeah.
Not malicious shade. That's the difference. I don't do malicious shade. I do comical shade or what have you. But when it comes to messing with my family, that's a no. So I don't know where Griselle and I are headed. I don't know. I don't think we can go any lower because I ain't gonna take it. I'm not the shovel. I'm not picking it up. So that's on her. Now it's in her corner because I'm with the other ladies and we have moved on because there's so much going on in my life right now. LaDom expanded, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We got time. We got time. So last question about Griselle. How are her fashions this season? What do you think?
Can I pass? Can I just ask Jesus? Somebody pass on that one.
Okay, so when have you filmed the reunion yet, or is that still coming up?
We have not filmed the reunion yet. So, we're not done with you guys yet. There's so much more coming. I want you guys to buckle up. We're not going to let you down. There's some moments, honey. We ain't even tossed the salad yet.
Yeah, so I forgot. I saw that in the preview. What can you tell me about that moment with Mia and Candace and the salad and all of that?
It was like a whirlwind. I was caught right in the middle of it. If you saw me, I was like, oh my Lord, what just happened? But I think that we as a group need to be mindful to, be cautious sometimes about what members. I say be cautious at all times because it can flick a switch that you're not ready for. So that's what I can tell you. That switch was flicked and we weren't ready for it. No. But we rode it. Yes, we did.
And also, I guess my last Real Housewives-ish question is, how has COVID, changed how you filmed the show and how you were on the show? Because I know that we're kind of used to seeing bigger scale events, but this season we've seen a lot of you guys in each other's homes and out. What has that change been like for you as a cast member?
I have filmed in every corner of the house. Okay, so but in order to stay safe, Bravo did an excellent job keeping us all safe. I'm proud to say none of us had COVID during taping. I'm grateful that I took everyone to Surrey County because if you guys look at the trips, they're all featured in my backyard of Surrey County. Okay.
Okay.
Williamsburg first, and then we headed to where? Chesapeake. Hello, shout out to Surrey County. We on the map. Okay.
Exactly.
So we to keep each other safe, but still give reality TV. And with all of the personalities, we did the dang thing. It could have been boring. It's not.
Absolutely. And then also, I think outside of like, your work on the Housewives, you are an entrepreneur, you are a businesswoman, you have, the fragrance, the wig line, the candle. Can you walk me through the Grand Dame Enterprises, that the Karen Huger LLC? Walk me through all of that. I want to hear all about it.
Well, I listen, I've taken the viewers on a journey, and they've been with me on this ride, and they know I do my due diligence. So when I came out with the fragrance, I said candles will be next. So technically, the candles were coming out, what was it, two and a half years ago? But technically a year and a half ago, the wig line came into being. And now with the candle line, though, which you guys didn't see, but you saw a little bit of it. Candle is not by itself. I did my work. I have a luxury aroma kit for the home right there in the scene with me talking about the yummy 3-wick candle. Okay, just look down because it's coming your way. It's for the Christmas holidays. I take my business very seriously. La Dame is the house that I'm building, and I said I would build the house of Huger, and when that time comes, it will be a party to switch it to that. But to encompass all that I'm doing. I'm not done yet. I'm so proud to have the luxury aroma therapy kit, and then the candles, and then the fragrance. All of it is in the fragrance family because it evokes memories. And for me, I lost both my parents. I just went buck wild with this process, and I'm just so grateful that it's so well received. And again, Bloomingdale's, HSN, and e-commerce, we're covered, and we're retail ready with the candle, and I can't wait to share it with you because I call it my best friend, my BF, called Bohemian Fire, baby.
Okay. I do like that you have taken your time with your products, and I do like that they're, despite whatever anyone else says, you're taking your time, and I think that, the wig line is a success. It's still around, the fragrance is a success, and the candles will be a success. So I think that you are a testament to, when you get on TV, find a side gig, find something to make some other coins, because this is not for forever. It doesn't always last,
Well, it's not forever, and it's not going to make you rich. I want to say that to anybody that's watching that. You don't make your wealth being a housewife. I am a housewife because I enjoy it. I sort of like it, But let me say this. I could not be in a more powerful position as a businesswoman than to be on the Bravo platform and launch my La Dame. People call me La Dame too, as well. So, and they call me Karen Huger. So my whole stick, I thank Bravo for the opportunity to brand myself, which I'm grateful I've done very well. And I love that, my businesses are still around. They're still thriving. In the pandemic, so many people have gone bankrupt and out of business. I am just so grateful for the love and support of the fans because they kept La Dame alive. And thank you, guys.
Absolutely. I'm going to look at some fan questions that we have, and I'm going to see what they've been asking. Okay, so someone asked, why does Griselle have such a strong hold on Robin, the Green-Eyed Bandits? Like, what is that? What's bonding them together? Like, why do you think they are so,
codependency is a mother. Okay, it's just I don't understand it because I ain't never depended on nobody but Jesus and my mom and dad in heaven, thank God. So I'll say this. Y'all have to ask Robin and Griselle. I don't get it. Because Robin is a smart lady. And she is funny. She's so funny. When I thanked her for teaching me to laugh at myself at the table, I wasn't shading because she taught me that. You can't take yourself but so serious, And Robin has that ability to just make you laugh. And she's a jokester. And so I don't understand stepping back in the shine to let somebody else shine. When you are the star yourself, I just say, rise, baby, rise. Like water is wet, know that you are. Kick it.
Okay. Another question that we have. Let's see. Would you welcome Charisse back? Would you want her to come back?
Look, if Charisse is TV worthy, she's welcome back. She comes back on her own merit. I can't stop a woman from coming or going. I know it, y'all think I'm powerful, but that's called bravo. Okay, so I just work with what they give me. All right, so whoever is blessed enough to be on this platform, come on board. Come on board. You know,
Okay.
like
Okay.
who comes, because I'm like, I want to get to know you. You know, it's been a long time. She's even been on the show, so we all grow.
Someone wants to know if you're going to be making body wash. Will the Grand Dame be having? Will there be body wash in your products?
Is that something she wants me to do?
They
DM
want
me.
you to make body wash.
DM me, because you know I'm expanding, and you know I drip it out. I drip. You know what I'm doing now. But you know, I always listen to my consumers too. So if they want me to know something, know that about my product and my business, and they want something, they can ask that of me in my DMs. We are covering it. Believe me, the candle is a birth of your. It's not just a happenstance. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let me get some more questions from here. Oh, so I guess people want to know how often are you and Monique talking? Are you guys still close? How did her leaving the show affect y'all's friendship?
Yeah, no, it didn't affect our friendship. We were real. See, Monique and I are real. So that doesn't affect it. Do I miss her? Yes. Did you know? I wish it had worked out differently. Absolutely. But my girl is thriving, and she's killing the entrepreneurial business now herself. So I'm like, get it. You know, that's an example of a woman who looked at the platform and said, it's not for me. Let me just move on. And she had a business to go to. She branded herself in a short time that she was here. Shout out to Monique.
And did you know she was leaving before, or did you find out when we all found out that she was leaving?
You know what? I'm friends with Monique, and I'm going to say nothing else on that one.
Okay, I get that. I get that.
Exactly.
Let me find another question. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so if you could join another Real Housewives franchise, which one would you want to join?
I got to tell you, I'm going to stick with RHOP. I've been asked this question before. Nowhere else could I be me. Because the other girls, the other brands, they have it, you know, locked down. But RHOP is where I grew with you all. So I would not change my platform or my team. No, I'm riding with these girls, okay? These are my girls, and I love them. And look at it. Ashley and I, cat that fight from season 1 on, and look at where we're at now. We're like, okay, we're still looking at each other, but we're growing. And I don't know that I could do that on any other platform and grow to care for these women the way I've grown to care for all of them, including Griselle. I want to see her win too. I'm just going to pray for her. Yeah.
And I guess, like, you are so beloved by so many. Do you see all the memes of you on Twitter? Like, do you see that people like really, really, really love you and all of your grand dameness? Like, you see all that stuff?
You know, you're gonna make me cry, because the love I get. Let's say this first season was not easy. People didn't know how to take me because I was in a box. I decided to stay long enough for everyone to really get to know me. And for the viewers to do that and to give me the love they give, and I give it back to them, it means the world to me. I love the viewers. I love the memes. I die laughing at them. I mean, they're so creative and they're so heartfelt. They've been with me the entire time. I call them my Ladames. You know that, right?
Okay. I am a Ladame. I am.
All right.
Let me get one more question, okay, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you're busy. Let's see.
Somebody said, we love, I'm reading. My contact lenses are working. Y'all, look, any woman that's out there sitting there and worried about getting her contacts because she's in the 50 range, get them. I can see a little bitty screen that says Karen is RHOP. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, somebody wants to know, is there like a book? Will you ever put out a book? Because I think your life story is so amazing. But also, you have such good advice and you're so quick-witted and funny. When can I buy a book from you? When is that in the works?
It is in the works. It certainly is coming because it's my story to tell. You know, so many, some of my friends on this platform like to write my life for you, and that will never happen. I am the author of my life and my truth, and I will write the book. And there are serious conversations going on as we speak. So as soon as I can update you guys, you know I will, because it's such a rich story. It doesn't begin with RHOP, though. I mean, I've taken you home on the slave plantation my family grew up on. Let's just talk about it. And
Mm-hmm.
so many layers to what makes Karen. And I want every child that tunes in and sees from where I come to where I'm at, and I'm not done yet, to go on that journey that requires a book. So I owe a book.
I think that I would absolutely read the book. I think it would be a New York Times bestseller. I'm going to look for one more question because people are, let's see. Oh, I guess someone asked, who do you think will go back and forth at the reunion? Like, what do you think the reunion is going to be like?
Look, we are highly intelligent, beautiful women who are very, very opinionated. So we're all going to take a at going back and forth. I know that because we're not going to back down. Especially me, if I'm walking in truth, I'm going to handle it. And I feel that the women, Ashley, you know, Mia, Candace, Robin, they're going to own their truth. Griselle.
Oh, one more question. Did you think, so in the first or second episode, did you think that it was messy or whatever that Ashley went back and told about, you know, the Wendy gossip? Did you think that was messy that that Ashley went back and relayed what Griselle had essentially gossiped with her about?
Here's another example of everything not making it to you all. I asked Ashley, was she being messy? I asked her, you know, was she set up to bring this to Wendy in this manner? And she said she really was not coming from a bad place. Do I think it was messy? No, I think the timing was off. Look, there's a proper place and time to deliver this kind of news. I don't think a group platform is it. I never have. And, you know, I know some people say, well, I should be able to ask you anything. I'll just name it. Griselle says, I'm supposed to be able to ask you anything. I'm supposed to be able to ask you anything, talk about everything, right? But ask Griselle about anything and want to talk about everything in Giselle's life. Ain't gonna happen. So I think that Ashley's timing was off. I think it should have been to the side, maybe not at this event, especially Ashley, after you drove 2 hours or 3 hours to get there, and this is what you bring. I said Griselle may have had something to do with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it felt, I think watching as a viewer, it felt like Griselle set up Ashley for your work because she did it.
I did ask Ashley, and she said it was not.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm asking about y'all.
Okay, you watch what we're watching. We're aligned. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any. Let me see if we can get one more. Oh, okay. Someone asked, how are you able to move past all of the shady like comments that are made? Like, how do you kind of have the gumption or the whatever to just like kind of let shade be shade and to continue being friends with all these ladies?
Words don't hurt me. My truth always comes out, and I'm a winner. So I'm gonna stay around and win, okay? And bring my receipts. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna bring my receipts. So this is part of what we do. I don't have to react to a lie because it's a lie. All I got to do is give you my truth. So when y'all think I'm being cool and calm, fire, I am, because it don't matter.
Okay. Well, I think I asked all the questions I had and I answered, you know, enough fan questions. I want to say thank you for, number one, coming on my TV every Sunday. Thank you for being just you and just being so funny and so quick-witted and just like a delight to watch on TV. All of my friends were obsessed with you. We love you so much. They're so happy that I'm even doing this. Like, this is just the greatest honor, and I'm so excited to be talking to you. Thank you so much. Everyone, go buy wigs, fragrance, candles, all that stuff. Check out Karen's Instagram. Watch the show on Sundays. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, and God bless you all, and stay safe, stay healthy. Buckle up this reunion, baby.
Okay, all right. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much, Karen. I'll talk to you later. Bye.